Hello, everybody. Today we are going to be talking about a story called The Normal Family. I have been instructed to show you a video, but first, a song. Hiya, Darth Maul. Hiya, Darth Maul. I am 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 Darth Maul.
Oh, yes, my favorite show.
Holly, can you take the trash out, please?
Yeah, Mom. Okay, in a minute.
Holly, I asked you to take the trash out.
I said in a minute.
Young lady, I asked you to take out the trash. Now your dad's gonna be here any minute, so you need to take it out now.
Whatever.
You are grounded.
Hey everyone, Pastor Jeff here, and today we are talking about the normal family. So what does that look like? Well, I'm going to tell you in a little bit, but first, I think it's important that we take a second and learn what's up. Check out this video.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
Oh yeah, what's up everybody? It's me, the SKI to the double TLES, Skittles in the hizzy, and I'm ready to tell you what's up. Today, we're talking about how to have a normal family. And I mean normal the way the book of Ephesians teaches us. So anytime somebody asks you what's up, you tell them, I will honor and obey what my parents say. Cause you know, we all got different kind of families. Even me. We got my daddy, my mama, and my little baby cousin. But no matter what your family looks like, you can be a family that loves God. So anytime somebody asks you what's up, you tell them, I will honor and obey what my parents say. And that's what's up. I got a rainbow of flavor, and I'm living for my Savior. Skittles out, baby, yeah.
Oh, hey everyone, how's it going? Roger the Rocker here, and you know me because of my band, Under Construction! Well, today I've got for you another Bible story. And this Bible story is great because it's about a kid who did a good job listening to his parents. And I was lucky I had parents that told me, follow your dreams, as long as your dream is to become an electrician. Well, obviously I didn't do that. Instead, I'm a rock and roll master. Rock and roll! But our Bible story today is about a guy named Isaac. Now Isaac, his dad Abraham, was told by God to go up a mountain for a sacrifice. And Isaac listened to his dad when his dad said that he had to go with him. So there they go up the mountain, and Isaac's noticing something that's a little bit suspicious, right? And he says, hey Dad, we're supposed to bring an animal with us. We didn't bring an animal. Well, Abraham said, you know what? The Lord will provide. Well, here's what happened. As they got up that mountain, it became pretty clear to Isaac that, hold on a second, I think that I'm the sacrifice. And that's what happened. Abraham was told by God to sacrifice his only child to God. That sounds crazy. Well, Isaac got tied up. he got laid down, and when it came time for the sacrifice, Abraham was going to follow through with it because that's what God had told him to do. But at the last minute, God provided for Abraham a ram and told him not to sacrifice Isaac. Now, there was a lot of time in there when Isaac could have been like, nope, I'm out, peace, I'm heading away. And he could have gone on out of there. After all, if you think about it, Abraham was not a young man. He could have probably been outrun by good old Isaac. But instead, Isaac listened to his parents because the Bible wants us to listen and honor our parents. So if Isaac could listen and respect his parents at a time like that, then I'm pretty sure we can listen when we're asked to do the dishes. We can listen to our parents when they ask us to do things. Now, I'm still not going to be an electrician, Mom, and there's nothing you can do about it. But seriously, we should listen to our parents when it's very serious things. All right, well, that's all I have for you today. I'm going to go ahead and rock out because today we are playing a song that I've never even heard of before. It's called Symphony B in flat. I don't know what that means, but we're going to learn. So I'll see you next time for a Bible story. I'm Roger the Rocker, and my band is Under Construction.
Bubbling Beakers! Hey everybody, it's me, your good handsome friend, Norm Nerd. It's time for us to roll up our sleeves and dissect a new power verse. Are you ready? Today's power verse is... Children, obey your parents because you belong to the Lord, for this is the right thing to do. Ephesians 6:1. Eureka! What an amazing power verse! All right, girls, it is time for you to say it with me. So stand up. Come on, stand. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Children, obey your parents because you belong to the Lord, for this is the right thing to do. Ephesians 6:1. Pretty good, girls. Have a seat, pretty good. Boys, it is time for you to say it with me on the count of 3. Stand up. 1, 2, 3. Children, obey your parents because you belong to the Lord, for this is the right thing to do. Ephesians 6:1. Boys and girls, today's power verse is a command from God. And that command is to obey our parents. We shouldn't argue and yell and throw fists like little babies. When we obey our parents, we are being obedient to God. And that's some good stuff to do. And now you all can obey me and stand up and say the power verse with me on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Children, obey your parents because you belong to the Lord, for this is the right thing to do. Ephesians 6:1. Bouncing bologna sandwiches, boys and girls. That was a great job. You may have a seat. You'll have to excuse me because I have a lot of data to dive into. My name is Norm, and I'll see you next time with another amazing power verse. Remember, knowledge is power.
So like we said earlier, today we're going to be talking about the normal family, right? And we think of our family as the whole thing. Mom, dad, sisters, brothers. Some of us even include dogs and cats. Some of us even include like fishes, but that's not me. But when we do that, we're talking about everybody, right? Well, today we're going to focus on just you. What does it look like for you and what should you be doing? So with that in mind, the first thing I want you to remember is we must show honor to our parents in everything we do. Now, sometimes it's really hard to listen, right? We get told that we're supposed to do something, and the first thing we do is forget it, right? We don't do what we're supposed to be doing. Well, That's not honoring our parents, right? One of the 10 commandments is that we should honor our father and mother. That means when they ask us to do something, we do it. But it's more than just that, right? It's letting our words and our actions show honor to how they raised us. It's not just about they asked us to do the dishes or take out the trash, and we did those things. But instead, it's much, much more. It's how we behave when we're in public. It's the words that we use when we're at school, because that is showing people how our parents raised us, and it's showing honor to them in the way that we behaved. So let's make sure that we're doing that. The second thing I want you to remember is obedience is never easy. Now, sometimes it can be really easy to do the right thing, right? Usually when it's easy to do the right thing, it's because you wanted to do it in the first place. If your parents looked at you right now and they said, hey, I want you to go to your room and I want you to play video games for the next 3 hours, you'd be like, deal, easy as pie, done. If they looked at you and they said, hey, I want you to eat 8 Kit Kat bars right now, I'm in, unless you don't like chocolate, which I know there are some of you, but you'd be willing to do that kind of thing. It gets a lot harder when they start asking us to do things that we don't want to do. When they ask us to mow the yard, take out the trash, feed the pets, right? We don't like doing those things. We want to do stuff for us. But let's make sure that we're listening and obeying even when it's hard, because those times count just as much. The third thing I want you to remember is when we honor and obey our parents, we honor and obey God. God placed our parents in our life. God gave us to them so that they could watch over us, protect us, and take care of us. Now, with that in mind, God also gave you your parents because he trusted them to take care of you. So it is your job to make sure that you're honoring and showing respect to them. Because when you show honor and respect to your parents, you're in turn showing honor and respect to God, because he has entrusted your parents with you. And that's the beginning of it, right? Because when we do what our parents ask us to do, then in turn, we're doing what God asks us to do. Because, like we said earlier, one of the 10 commandments is to show honor to our parents. Honor your father and mother. So when we don't do that, not only are we being disrespectful to our parents, we're sinning. We're breaking God's law. So let's make sure that we're not doing that, and instead, we're behaving in the new normal way that we're supposed to behave. So with all that in mind, let's take another look at our video that we looked at earlier and see the right way to do things. Check this out.
Oh, yes, my favorite show.
Holly, can you take the trash out, please?
Yeah, Mom, sure.
Oh, hey, sweetheart. You taking out the trash?
Yep, after all, it is my chore.
That's true. Good job.
Thank you so much for taking out the trash. And for doing such a good job, we need to go get ice cream.
Really awesome!
All right, now that you've seen that video and you know exactly what it's supposed to look like, I want to take a second and I want to pray for you. God, thank you for this day that you've given us and this time that we have to learn together. As we move forward with our day and our week and the rest of our lives, help us know how to show honor to our parents and in turn, show honor to you, God. I pray that we have an awesome week and that we come back to activate kids safe and sound. In your name we pray, amen. All right, now that we've talked all about that, it is time for a brain drain. Check this out.
Brain drain.
so much for joining us today on Activate Kids. Hope to see you next week. And remember, honor your parents. That's the new normal. See you next time.